Hey, Caesar don't even know what episode this is. Look at this. This dude don't even know what episode it is.
304.
Episode 153.
I literally knew that.
You did not. We Made It podcast coming to you guys, recording May 20th, 2020, still during the pandemic. Are you okay?
You're so loud. Right. Hello?
I'm loud?
On my thing. Go ahead.
Well, turn the volume down. Anyway, We Made It podcast, episode 153. Caesar having issues over there. Are you okay, sir? Obviously, we're recording on Zoom, and Caesar doesn't know how to use technology.
No, I have other things going on. It's because I have Elgato. It's a pain.
What the hell is Elgato? You mean the cat itself?
You don't know.
This dude. Well, if you got something, why don't you learn how to use it? Anyway,
sorry everybody if there's gonna be echo the whole episode. It's my fault.
You know what? There's not going to be an echo on my side. If there is from you, I'm going to be annoyed because we literally did this so easily before. Now you putting new stuff in. Anyway, episode 153, We Made a podcast. I guess I'm doing it alone. Caesar's over there having issues. Recording on Zoom.
53.
Yeah, recording on Zoom as we have been the last couple months here. But, what's up? You good?
No, but go ahead.
Caesar's over here having issues trying to sabotage you, yeah, boy.
Bring the mic all the way over here.
I'm doing fine. Caesar's having issues. But, finally got some football to talk about today. We had some games this past weekend, and that was exciting. Only in Bundesliga, which I would never care about, but I definitely did watch.
I just want to say I've never been so excited to see a Bundesliga match. I was like, let's go!
I was geeked up.
I was so hyped. I was over here enjoying it. I'm like, woo!
Oh yeah!
I was like, look at a good pass happen. Oh
wow! We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Definitely going to touch on some different things. Obviously, we're still during the pandemic, so we got to talk about that. Although I am over it, it feels like talking about racism back in the day. It's like, damn, I want to stop talking about this. So we're going to talk about that, everything going on in the EPL actually with that. We're going to talk about Caesar's boy, Callum Hudson-Odoi.
That's not my boy at all. Do not affiliate me with him. Him and Coleman is best friends.
Whatever he's got going on.
They got the same priorities in life.
Okay. We're going to talk about Unai Emery versus Mesut Ozil beefing. We're going to talk a little bit about Messi, what Messi was saying about Barcelona and what Xavi was saying about Barcelona, which I think might be racist, actually.
Okay. And also, we will talk about who would win in the fade between Ozil and Emery. That'd be a good fight.
Okay,
that'd be a good scrap.
Okay, we can get into that too. And then some conspiracies coming out of Ligue 1 surrounding their ending the season. But, make sure you're subscribed. We Made It Podcast, WeMadeItPodcast.com. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube because Caesar been dropping these UFC event recaps. I mean, he dropped 2. Wait, did you drop? No, you dropped 3 because I'm on one of them. Huh?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Yeah, Caesar dropped 2 Dolo. One of them was with me on there, and it's pretty fire when I'm on there. But he's – what?
More like pretty saboteur when you're on there. You're here to tear down establishment. You're a freedom fighter.
Mine was entertaining, dog. That was entertaining. Has Ariel Helwani ever talked about a gay fighter before? Have they ever done that?
No, definitely not.
See?
Definitely not Ariel Helwani. That's the last dude for sure.
Pioneers over here. See, you bring your boy.
You're already declaring us a pioneer UFC show.
No, not us. Me. I brought it up.
Specifically, yes. You're a pioneer MMA personality.
Yes, I brought it up. Anyway.
Just know who we are, though.
You feel me? Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube so you can get those exclusive.
Yeah, hopefully, we get one of these $100 million podcast deals like Joe Rogan did on Spotify. That'd be cool. Spotify exclusive.
Joe Rogan got that because he is I'm trying to figure out what to call him. He's an agent of chaos through stupidity.
Yes. He uses his stupidity as some kind of blanket for why he does what he does, but
it's definitely there to lull people to sleep for sure.
Yeah.
And present destructive both sidesism. Yeah, that's what Joe Rogan's.
We're starting off hot today. Let's go.
That's what Joe Rogan's thing in life is to do. We don't do that. We present. Look, we made a podcast. We present our opinions about things. I'm not trying to be like, oh well, maybe like, nah. If I have an opinion about something, I'm gonna say it. Somebody may disagree with my opinion or with Caesar's opinion, but we're not trying to be super duper both sidesy here. If I disagree.
We pick a lane, and if the thing is though, if we learn some information otherwise, we have no problem admitting that and go and switching it up to what's supposed to be right. That's what we do. Yeah. We don't do none of this like, I'm too stupid about this, but here I'm gonna have some geniuses talk about it. I'm just gonna head nod, all right, and then do bro humor. We don't do that around here, no sir.
Absolutely not. But Caesar is definitely still subscribed to Joe Rogan, but. Anyway,
thanks though.
Anyway, let's start off with a sad thing I read today. Actually, your boy, another Basque legend lion, Aritz Aduriz, is retiring. Man,
I just want to say, as an honorary member of that region, I'm honorary. Honestly,
honorary Basque.
I'm honorary Basque. If I'm gonna pick out of the three in Spain, I'm definitely Basque on the real.
Definitely more than three, but okay.
Definitely the three that matter. So
okay, you only know two, but go ahead.
I only know three. I only know if you're from the capital area, whatever the hell that is.
Oh my God! Stop.
Basque and then Catalan. So out of those three, how about that? Out of that three, out of just general Spain, Basque and Catalonian, I'm Basque dog. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did see his post in that language, I'm like, yo, what is this? Did you see that first post?
No.
I'm like, he did his retirement post in 3 different languages. If you look
on Instagram,
yeah, on Twitter.
On Twitter, okay.
Dog, the first one, I'm like, yo, you got L's and K's together and U's after X's, and I'm like, I was like, I'm gonna try to enunciate this. Can you? Is that like a language you can enunciate? That's rough.
There's actually a movie on Netflix that's in Basque language.
That if a Basque, like, if you go into a room and there's a Basque, like a bar, and there's two Basque friends talking loudly and 2 Welsh people talking loudly, you'd be like, what planet have I arrived on? What is this language that people are speaking here?
I mean, it'd be interesting because you'd be like, damn, that's kind of cool. You guys are speaking those mostly dead languages.
Whoa, man. Be saying that people's languages are mostly dead.
They are.
Anyway, so I'm not going to lie. I was actually a little bit sad about this. I was like, that's really cool. That man's a true legend. He's a club legend. He had a resurgence in his career 2 years ago. I remember when he had that 20-goal year in Spain at 35 years old. It was dope to see Atletico Bilbao fighting for a Champions League spot with him being a catalyst, one of the leading scorers of the La Liga. And you don't see that every day. Often people talk about how La Liga is just so top heavy, but what they don't understand, it may be heavy in the top 3, but that mid tier is no joke. It only looks like that because you have 3 of the best clubs in the world, 2 of the best clubs in the world at the top. I mean, Atletico Madrid just beat Liverpool, so there's a lot of really good teams at the top. But the middle, you can get some real games like a Real Betis versus Atletico Bilbao. That's a tough matchup. That's a good game. Those are really good teams, and he's a talent, man. Watching him was fun. He has soft feet, good size, good movement. He's a really good striker. Good, true center forward right there.
True center forward would come in and score goals. Yeah, he had the 2015-16 season. He made 55 appearances and had 36 goals. That's an amazing season.
That's sensational. Like literally, like that right there. That's a true legend of your team right there. Good, putting in work.
He had 10 goals in Europe that season. In Europa. But yeah, no, it's sad. And apparently he's retiring because he caught a bad injury. Maybe.
I read that he said that he has to have a hip replacement surgery. And dude, yeah, like some intense hip surgery. That's definitely over.
Okay, wait, surgery or replacement?
Let me just double check. I have it with the Twitter.
Yeah, because I
believe it said hip replacement. I was like, whoa, dog, you're dunzos.
I mean, I just saw surgery, but damn replacement. You trying to make him be 75 years old.
I mean, that body might be from all the work you putting in. Yo, look at his language. What is this?
Yeah.
Ooh, Heldu Daunia. Whoa, dog. Anyways, it says here, he said he has, oh my God. The doctors told me to see the surgeon sooner rather than later, to get a prosthetic to replace my hip and to try and go about my everyday life. Whoa, dog. You're prosthetic to replace your hip? Nice. Thanks for serving your area, Captain. You did your job, dog. But I thought it was a very professional retirement. Like the worst part, that made me kind of sad was the very end. Like the don't worry about me. There's a lot of worse things going on in the world, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm like, damn, dog. Woo! It touched my soul. I could feel that. Like,
I mean, he's passing the torch to the other Basque legend, Iñaki Williams. I mean, maybe, Iñaki Williams knighted Aduriz as a Basque legend, and now Iñaki Williams is also, since he gave the legendary.
Aduriz knighted.
No. Iñaki gave him legendary status.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect this man who's about to get a prosthetic head like that. I love Iñaki so much, but he definitely got knighted by this man. Not he knighted anybody, okay? Chill out.
It's really sad that he's got to have a damn hip replacement from playing football, and he literally is retiring with no trophies, man. That sucks, dude.
I mean, you're the only one who cares about trophies, but
that's not true. I'm not the only one.
You love trophies so much. That's all you care about.
Players love trophies too.
Yeah, but
he never got relegated. Obviously, Athletic Bilbao has never been relegated.
He's never been relegated.
he kept that legendary status alive. He might have been playing with Eto at Mallorca, actually.
He went around a little bit, right? Then he came back.
Yeah, he played in Mallorca. He might have been playing with Eto there, maybe.
It was funny because I remember. Let me read this real quick. I think I remember that the season before he had the 36 goal year, he had basically nothing going on. It was nothing, and then he just boom out of nowhere exploded.
Well, no, he actually had.
Oh, he had a solid year. I'm dripping. He did. Wait, no, that's
even the year after that. Just these past two. I mean, just 2018-19, he didn't play that much, but even 17-18, he had a good season too. 20 goals, 48 appearances,
and 96 goals in 200 matches is sensational, dog.
He's
96 goals in 231 appearances is amazing, especially from 2012 to 2020. That's the latter stage of your career. If you're 39 now. Mm-hmm. Holy smokes, man! He might have went vegan, to be honest with you.
No, he's a good player. He was playing next to some good talent there in Bilbao. But yeah, I remember watching him a few times come in late in games and just score some header. I'm like, look at this guy.
To be fair, it looks like since that year he had that incredible La Liga run, he's been a bit more of a decline. Perhaps this hip thing might have been dragging out for year to year, and it's probably a career injury, and he probably was holding it off because it looks like his numbers were declining pretty rapidly after the big year. But yeah, I mean, still, true legend, and it doesn't even matter, especially when you get to that position on the field. It doesn't always become about what kind of numbers you're putting up, as long as you're facilitating others around you. Someone like Iñaki Williams clearly has blossomed, playing around this man. Other players look really good. There's that one guy too. What's that baller ass cam that was with the M or something? Not Munir or something. He's a baller.
Munayin.
Other players can thrive off of what he does centrally. That's what a center forward can do. Not only, of course, it's great when they score goals themselves, but when they're able to make the offense coexist and facilitate around them, that can make everybody else in your team better too.
Yeah, I wonder how he feels about the ETA putting down their arms, and if he supports Basque independence.
I'm down.
But you should watch.
Free my people though.
You should watch that Basque movie on Netflix. It's called Free.
Definitely gonna. And once I do, I'm officially honorary. I'm down.
It's called Freementari or something like that. It's like a horror comedy kind of.
Look, I'm gonna finagle that Ancestry.com and say that Spain region is Basque. I'm gonna say that 11% Spain is Basque. I'm just gonna say that now. Officially.
Well, hopefully Cavani's in there too, because I've seen him wearing them damn hats.
I'm gonna get a hat like that too, and I'm gonna take a whole picture and be like, I'm proud.
The Basque flag is really cool too.
Really? Don't get me excited to look up a flag right now.
No, the Basque flag is really cool. It was cool. When I looked on Twitter right now too, Osasuna,
Oh, I feel like it's hard. It's a dope ass. The white makes it look like it's 4 different flags hanging out. That's hard.
Can you put it behind you during the recording?
I'm definitely gonna cop this flag and put it on my wall here.
No, can you put it behind you in the thing right now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on, let me work on this right now. Go ahead.
Forget the green screen.
No, I'm getting the basket. I'm definitely not putting the videos, but go ahead.
But yeah, that was sad, and it sucks that he's got to be retiring on an injury like that. It sucks that it's like his last season of his career, and it's during this like stoppage in play. Athletic Bilbao is like one of those teams that like, I mean, we've talked about them many times, but they're based on their policy, they're a bit hamstrung for talent, because they only will allow players that's either come through their academy or have Basque lineage. So, you know, somebody might be like, okay, well, whatever. Like, it's Spain, like, whatever, you'll be fine. But, I mean, even when you look at the big clubs, most of the players do not come out of their academies. Like most of the good players don't go from their academy to the same club. Like, you can't really name very many players like that except for Messi. So, just even think of any region, like, if you're just relying on that region, but also based lineage too, but like, because I guess there was some talk of Higuain possibly playing for them, and
well, his grandma's Basque or something like that, right? That's what
something like that. He has some Basque lineage, and there's a lot of Basque lineage, obviously, in South America as well, but and Idaho, but I mean, it's true.
Best thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, there's a lot of Basque people in Idaho.
So cool.
Athletic Bilbao.
I'm gonna go up there and see my peoples.
Athletic Bilbao plays a friendly in Idaho like every year.
What? Wait a minute. Was that Bilbao? It was Bilbao. Yeah, it was. Because we were talking about. I thought it was like Vallecano or something like that.
No, it's Bilbao. They play one, like, I don't know if they play every year, but they usually play one up there. But yeah, anyway, Aduriz is retiring, sadly. Hopefully he can have some role with the club if he so wishes.
That'd be awesome.
And yeah, like, I would love to see like some interviews with him and, like, you know, see like what his career has been like, you know, like how he would describe it himself. 39 years old, to be turning 40 next year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a real
like you said, like, honestly, like, that's a true legend. It's good to see. I'm just happy that he's making a decision, you know, for the betterment of his health. You know, it sucks that I had to go out like this. But it seems like it's almost like not worth kind of fighting through this. You don't know what the timetable is. Just go take care of yourself. You seem to have a serious ailment with your hip. You know, you gotta worry about your future. You know what I mean?
I mean,
you gotta put himself first in this situation. It seems like he's a true, like, you know, loves his country, like loves his area and represent his people. But you gotta put yourself first, man. Like, honestly. I mean, these legends be in their later stages of career just very broken and destroyed. It's like sad to see.
Yeah, he definitely did not play with Eto in Mallorca, by the way.
Okay, I'm glad you confirmed this.
Yeah, Eto was over there winning trebles at Barcelona. Anyway,
very busy winning trebles.
Anyway, so are you still trying to put the flag or what?
I'm working here, dog. Okay,
what the hell?
It ain't that easy. There's not actually a real image you can use on Google. I had to screenshot. Hey, let's go.
This dude. Anyway,
kind of fresh on low.
Dog, you watched the derby, the biggest German derby, BVB versus Schalke?
Absolutely, I watched it from start to finish, dog.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah, I don't ever say that, but I definitely watched it start to finish. My biggest takeaway.
Whoa, man! Whoa. Hey, man.
That's why Lane knows. It's been a while since I've done a recap. I forgot how this goes. I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've done a recap, y'all.
I mean, it has been a long time.
I kind of forgot.
You trying to jump all the way to the damn end.
You know, I just want to say that
my final takeaway is like, whoa, we didn't get the first part. It was pretty cool to see this. The game was on Saturday. And, I mean, it's the biggest game in Germany. It's the biggest rivalry in Germany, actually. Okay. And, you know, it's funny, like, obviously the big, you know, thing is that there was no fans. It's really crazy to me, but, like, watching it on TV, it's, like, I don't care that there's no fans. Like,
Yeah.
and there's noise.
It was loud. It was clapping. It was loud. I like hearing. You know what I like hearing? I like the sound of them passing the ball out. Like, doom, doom. I love that. I love that sound of a good kick, a good pass. I'm like, I'm enjoying the sound effects here. It's good. It's clean.
And it was like cool.
I like hearing the yelling. Ah!
It was cool to hear like the sideline clapping when like the crowd will clap when there's like a good defensive play or like
hearing the players and coaches clap is way better.
Yeah, like I'm like,
boy.
I'm like, it's not really like, oh wow, this is so crazy because there is noise, like there is atmosphere still.
Yeah,
it's not the same, but even like when there's a crowd there, they have to drown out some of that noise. Obviously,
there's no way you can watch a full game of soccer and not have any reaction unless like that's the sport you hate. Like if it's something you love, it's part of your life. You have to react. I mean, you know how it is. We've been in our sports playing scrimmages. Like it just even if there's no fans, there's still like a vibe. There's atmosphere. Even own players will clap and stuff. I clap and go crazy when I see something good. Like it's an instinct, you know. You get for me like watching on TV with no audience. I was still gravitated to it. I felt the intensity with even without the fan noise. Of course, it'd be great to hear the screaming, but that's all whatever. I feel it's actually I'm gonna keep it real. It felt even more serious to me. It felt more intense to me that there was no fans. I'm like, this is like legit now. Like you hear the yelling, you can hear your coach across the whole damn field now. It's like echoey too, so you can hear commands. Probably a lot of players either like it or love it. If they have a coach that they hate hearing, it sucks. But if it's something you want to hear, you can hear across the field too.
I mean, honestly, watching on TV, like I rarely listen to the commentary anyway. Like,
oh, that was so bad. I have some comments I wrote down.
So for me, like on a personal level, half the time I'm listening to something else while I'm watching the game. So like, it's not really that big of a deal to me to like actually hear the crowd or even see the crowd. The thing that I saw was that them chairs look really cheap, actually, and uncomfortable. I was like, damn, that chair looks like it sucks, man.
It's straight cardboard.
Like y'all spent all the money on yellow paint when that damn chair looks garbage.
I'm like that. Y'all sitting on straight. It's okay. Nothing's worse than when I was a kid. I went to a Bahia game. They had us sitting on straight stone at the top. I'm like, damn, is this real legit cement up here? Cement walls?
Straight Africa.
I was just, well, they reformed it since then. This was like 2001, but go ahead.
So being it was the first game back after a couple months, I had to bust a tracker out.
Who we tracking?
And I did a tracker for your boy Weston McConan. And it's
I was like, how I forgot about this dude. I saw him out there.
Yo, I mean, we're gonna get into it, but I mean, I hate him now. like I literally
felt neutral about him. Now like you legit hate him.
I literally hate him now. Like I hate you. Like I watched this dude. I did a tracker on him, and I actually hate him now. I was literally screaming at TV like, dude! Like I was literally doing that. Like, yo! It was so bad. Like, wow. But anyway, we're not gonna do like the whole recap that we usually do because it ain't that serious. But definitely in the 6th minute, I put that McConan is so annoying with all these back passes. Like,
oh yeah, he has no gear past third ever. Like he don't. It's so bad. I remember one time I had watched his debut. I forgot what it might have been against Costa Rica or something. Remember that the big young rollout with like Joe Gia, all these dudes came out in that big young. Remember when they had like the rolling out the new blood young talent that USA national team was doing?
I don't think
that was the first time I watched him play. Shut the hell up. That was the first time I ever watched him play. I remember watching it and I was like, he's running around. He looked like one of them dudes that is just running around. Like it's not like you're not being on the field and I go like, whoa, like that guy is impacting the play. No. He's not making plays. He's just running around and sometimes the ball ends up with him and then he back passes it.
Like literally
side passes. Like there's nothing creating a tempo to go off the flag, like that way.
Like I'm a very fair tracker person. I'm fair. Yeah. For you to make me say that you're doing too many back passes in the 6th minute,
and you love back passes.
No.
You like resetting the offense. Yes, you do.
Hold on, sir.
Pass the ball back.
Hold on, sir. Because now you're trying to speak for me, and you're talking about FIFA and all kinds of. Actually, I love when a holding midfielder or a CDM gets the ball and looks forward. I actually love that.
True. This is true.
This dude literally every time in the 6th minute, so many times the ball's going to, he's just literally just passing it back. I'm like, dog, you got space. Turn your body and look to see if there's a freaking pass, you scrub. In the 6th minute, you're making me have to note this, that you're annoying.
You're mad you're writing these marks down. You're like,
I'm like, dog.
Like, in the 6th minute.
I'm like, dude, you don't have to have that much skill to let the ball hit your foot and turn around and look to see if there's a pass. Don't just get the ball and don't even turn when there's nobody on you and pass it right back to this big old black center back back here. Anyway, that was the 6th minute. I was so annoyed. I'm going to say the first half stuff when we get to the first half. But before that, 2 things. Thorgan Hazard is so black. Like
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm watching this game. I'm like he might be from Long Beach.
Yeah, like this is a black man.
Like legit, that's a black male. Like I'm watching him like he's dope.
He's a baller.
He's a baller and he's street. Like I like him.
He's literally a black person, man. Like you're a black dude.
Yeah, he like, definitely is. He definitely is.
Careful when you get over.
When he has to do the census, I hope he's bubbling that in straight up. Not even like he's saying no to Hispanic or Latino, saying no to whatever European, no to Belgian, just right. Black or African American. That's what he needs to bubble in. Black or African American. That's what you are, sir.
Yeah, 100%.
Be proud of it. Be proud of it. You know, what's up? Welcome.
Like put the fist up,
just
man.
Like we were the first to do R.I.P. Pimp C to Clint Dempsey in the middle of a match. We got to go to Magic Thorgan and be like,
I'm gonna be like, yo, Thorgan, like you're black, dude. He's gonna be like, hey, man, hey,
whoa.
How'd you find out?
Thorgan, honestly, like I wish Real had him instead of Hazard. To be honest with you, Eden. I'm like, Thorgan's dope, dude. Thorgan got sauce. Like
he's got a little bit more diet discipline. You can tell.
Diet discipline. You can tell like he's in good shape. He's like he seems like he has like a little bit more like explosiveness too. Like when he gets that ball, he moves better. Like he moves.
I'm gonna keep it real though. Because honestly, there was a part of me
that's better overall. My guy like Eden sucks.
There was a part of me that was feeling like that for a second, but then I was like, Eden Hazard is playing in a more difficult league, though. You know what I mean? Like, Thorgan Hazard's balling against these dudes for Schalke. They're pretty whack.
They're pretty bad, but he looked good, though. He did
look good. He did. I'm not taking anything away from him. So, yeah, Thorgan Hazard is so black. And then right after, like, this is before, like, the 25th minute or so. I was just like, man, I really enjoy watching football again. Like, this is, like, very nice. Like,
I legit smiled.
Yeah, it was, like, nice to see it, man. Like,
it was cool to see BVB put our boy, what's the fullback, the Portuguese fullback for BVB?
Oh, Guerrero.
Put Guerrero in the midfield. I like Guerrero in the midfield a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him when he's in the midfield. They put him in the midfield. He looks good there. I do have to keep real. I mean, maybe it's because I haven't seen football a lot, but I was like, damn, Holland looks really good.
Oh, no, he's balling. Okay, wait a minute. What were the things you had to say about the commentary, though?
Okay, so one of the commentators.
Wait, was this about like the game itself or something crazy they said?
Something crazy about a player in the game.
All right, go ahead.
It's not crazy. I just don't like this comment personally. I don't like.
No, go ahead.
He was saying like, man, like you could tell some of these guys haven't had a barber in a while because their hair is snappy or something like that. I was like,
oh, Caesar, hold on. Did he say nappy?
Did he say nappy? I swear to God, he said nappy.
Okay, maybe he's black.
He probably is, but still, I don't like it. I'm like, don't do it. We're on Fox right now, though. What are you doing, man? This is Fox. You know what Fox is about. What are you doing, B? You know what Fox is doing. What are you doing, man?
I think he was.
Look at. He's like, look at Jadon Sancho. His hair. It's talking about. Oh yeah, some of these players' hair is looking kind of nappy out there. I'm like, hey man, come on, man. What are you doing? You're not chilling at the homies talking. You're talking to some dude named Tom Everest or whatever. You're telling about nappy.
Oh, it would have been great if the other guy was like, yeah, it is looking kind of nappy.
You're right about that. His hair does look kind of nappy.
I'm like, what? Hey,
he's looking. He's
he
nappy.
wants to, I'm not telling him not to say that. You can, that's not like terrible. I just don't think that's the avenue for that. Like, when you do an international broadcast, I don't want you to hear you be calling people nappy on there on the international broadcast. Okay.
Tom over there, like, yeah, he's looking kind of nappy and kind of ashy too.
I mean, look at those elbows, Tom.
Like, what? I don't want to hear this talk. I'm back. I'm so mad that I'm so hyped to see them. I'm like, woohoo! I'm like, are we really talking about these dudes' hairs? And he's like, yeah, the hair's looking kind of rough. Yeah, Sancho looked like a whole different person. I mean, Sancho did look like a straight homeless dude. He looked crazy.
I didn't even see him.
Please don't look. It looks insane. He looks. I'm like, dog. You can shave your face. Yeah, like all kind of patchy thing here, and his hair was like lumpy forward. I'm like, you're losing it, man. You're definitely losing it. But then he's like, yeah, like some of these hairs looking nappy. I'm like, you're not even American. Whatever though, dog.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing.
I think he was like a German black player. I don't know who.
Yeah, I think so too. See, I actually stopped watching around the 75th minute, but I also like half the time I wasn't even listening. So.
I know you don't listen to commentary. I do, so I can make points about who commentators I don't like. It's exciting for me.
I mean, no, that's good.
But don't forget, I'm not saying all commentators suck. We were the ones saying that the female commentator that the USA had for the women's national team, she was dope. She was really good.
Yeah, and some commentators are good, but they're mostly
some are good. I don't have a problem with everybody.
Also, generally, they're useless. Honestly, that's why I don't listen anymore because I'm like,
they're useless to be on. Like they get useless to me when the play-by-play guy acts like he watches a lot, like a lot of teams. I'm like, you really don't. You're probably watching main teams. And then when they have a color dude that also like is like some former player that's super biased, hate it. I like a color commentator that is informed about the league, not a color commentator that was a former player for the league and is super biased. I cannot handle biased color commentators.
Honestly, like I never listen to a commentary for Champions League ever. I'll listen for EPL because those EPL guys, they know everything. And they know
all about their league too. Yeah.
They'll have so many random facts that are pretty cool throughout the match. Yeah. But like watching like the English BN people talk about, like, I don't care what they got to say. I don't care about Champions League.
Champions League is always rough because it's like, why are you trying to pretend like you know about Ludogorets right now? I don't.
You don't know. Like
you definitely don't even watch Real games. You never watch Real versus Getafe. I'm not gonna listen to you talking about Ronaldo's form. You don't know. You really don't know.
You literally just watch EPL. Like that's
you know. But EPL, I'm down for you to drop bars with me. I don't know about this. I never knew about this Watford versus West Ham issue going on here. I never knew this.
But yeah, so
that got off track.
In the 23rd minute, I was so mad because Hakimi took a free kick. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, why are they having Hakimi take this free kick?
I definitely was watching Hakimi. I'm like, you're like, that's cute. Like, what you're doing is cute. What you're doing is cute. And I'm not saying you're not able to be a professional player at a pretty good club. So I'm not saying that. But we're talking about Madrid. Real Madrid, there's a level here, buddy. There's A class and there's S class. You're not an S class player to me.
No, not even.
You could play at a BVB, which team can get the Champions League spots. You can make contention, make things happen, make a good life there, do your thing. But Real Madrid, you're not going to be following up. You can't tell me we're going to go from Carvajal
or Nacho
to Hakimi. There's no way. Like, there's no way.
Or even Odriozola. Odriozola is so much better than him.
Odriozola is sensational compared to him. So Odriozola is a mate. I would rather see Regulator and Odriozola as the future fullbacks. I don't want to see Hakimi and even like someone I'm still watching the Mendy. Like, I'm still seeing what he's about. You know, like, you're still learning. But early on, Hakimi, I don't care what the hype is about him being talented. We saw nobody. And he can make all these runs he wants and take shots that everybody's getting mad at. Like, I remember he took one shot and Holland was, like, throwing his arms in the air. Like, he took some crazy shot on the right side with a right foot. I'm like, you don't need to take that. And, yeah, so it's just not working.
Yeah, it's cute that at BVB against Schalke, but, like, he's not even close to elite. I remember Ray Hudson talking about, there's some wonder kid at Real Madrid. I'm like, Ray.
Wonder kid is dumb. He's saying wonder kid, dog.
I'm like, Ray Hudson. We're watching the same games. You're commentating them, and I'm watching them. He sucks, man. What are we doing, dude?
If anything, like, he's cute, but it's just not Real level, dog.
Not
even. And the thing is, I'm not saying that to me. I'm saying that because it's like
it's true.
It's just the truth. Like, this is not just any club. This is like your hangout spot. Like they're called the Galacticos. Like it's really like if you're not the top 2 in the world, what are you doing there? Like Carvajal's arguably, you could argue the best fullback in the world. You could do the same thing with Marcelo. Arguably some of the best fullbacks in the world. I'm not saying they are, but arguably. You're not going to arguably say that about Achraf Hakimi. I'm not going to do that with you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and also it's not a diss. Like,
no,
it's still good, but like
it's levels to everything.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
How you achieve getting better, perfection, and better teams, you have to have levels. Like it's just what it is.
Even like Nelson Semedo. I mean, okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I don't want to get too off track, but like
we're doing it.
Nelson Semedo, his first season at Barcelona was amazing. I don't know what happened his second season, but since then, but he's got a lot more skill than what Hakimi has, like on a whole nother level, defensively and offensively. Hakimi is serviceable at a team that is not really trying to win Champions League, but they're trying to be there.
Nelson Semedo, the first 5 games of Nelson Semedo I watched, I was like, that's real talent. Whether it's raw or not, that's
a baller.
That's true talent there, that even if it's raw, you can make that at this.
I wouldn't even have said it was raw.
But I'm saying, like, you could, like, if you're that's something you could cultivate off of. You could grow, teach, learn over time. Like, he was like, when I watched him come from Benfica, I was like, this guy's good. This guy's really good. It was at times when you're watching the far camera, you couldn't tell if it was him or Dembele with the ball. They looked so fast and crisp. Like, he looked so comfortable up there. Yeah. And someone like Hakimi, I'm just like, you're standing out for your mistakes. I don't want to see this.
Yeah, no.
You're literally just watching the team avoiding that side of the field.
Yeah, Real Madrid used to do that a lot.
He used to be like, oh, God, no.
Yeah. Okay, so back to BBB. After Hakimi took that free kick, which was annoying, I did notice that I'll never forget when you called him Dawoud Beytouni. But
oh, yeah, Dawoud. I was going to call him that on Twitter again. I almost forgot.
Dawoud Beytouni is solid.
He was thugging out there.
Yeah, I liked him.
I like him too. I was like, that's a true mid. I like him. Like, he looked rugged. He looked comfortable. He looked like he was putting in good defense. Yeah. Nice passes up top. That's what Weston McConnell's supposed to be doing. Like, he should look at Dawoud and be like, I need to be like him. That if he was doing that, I'd be like, yo, Weston's a baller. I'd literally say that. That's an American dude playing that style. Love it. Like, he's not doing that, dude.
No, Dawoud Beytouni was literally he was like near the back line. He would get up forward. He was like
all over the place.
Totally comfortable getting involved at all aspects of the field like a real midfielder should.
He wants to be in there. Like,
yeah, and Weston McConnell is well, I'll get to his first half stats. 29th minute, Haaland got that goal. Beautiful cross by Black Thorgan after a very nice back heel by Julian Brandt.
Brandon with that clean back heel, Thorgan with the clean cross. Oh, just a good play in general. Yeah. That's a solid practice play they came together.
Yeah, literally. It was like the Schalke players might as well not even have been there. That big black center back for Schalke looked really dejected after Haaland's goal.
Hell, he was like, that's not right.
Yeah, because he was like kind of there, but like it was just the perfect pass ever by Black Thor.
It was. I'm not going to repeat that Black Thor line, but yeah, I guess we call him Black Thor now. I want people to be like, who's Black Thor? Googling Black Thor BVB, and it's like not coming up. It's Thorgan Hazard. So, yeah, that was just it looked like a perfectly practiced over and over and over and over play, and it finally came. You practice that so it can come into fruition in the game. It looked like that. And Holland with a very clean finish, so clean.
I think it kind of like just kind of deflected off his leg, kind of actually.
He just put his foot there, which is it's like you got to do that as a striker. Yeah. You got to put a body part there, and hopefully it goes in.
Yeah, if it goes in, it goes in. But it was
like off a shin or something, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but it was a great the passes leading.
It was clean.
Yeah, the passes leading up to the goal were like beautiful. After that, another goal, 45th minute, Guerrero got his goal, another assist by Julian Brandt, nice little through pass.
Brandon's really good.
Yeah, baller.
They were saying that like normally he's like second in rotation behind somebody who wasn't available to play today. I forgot that player's name. They said the player wasn't available.
Probably Central.
I'm like, that's how you do it. You have an opportunity to get going. You got to just make happen with opportunities you have. He did. He was balling out there.
Yeah, 2 assists.
It's hard to deny that guy a spot on your team now. Like, he put in work.
Yeah, I mean, Sancho's better than him, but like,
Sancho's filthy.
Yeah, he had 2 assists in that like key pass for the other goal too. But let's get to it's 2-0 going into halftime. Let me get to Weston McConan's first half stats.
Excited, y'all.
I mean, honestly, I was probably generous with a couple of these plus marks, but I gave him 5 plus. Okay, he started off with 3 minuses. Okay.
Oh,
then 1.
That's when you're like, well, I hate you.
Yeah. Then 1 plus. Then another 3 minuses. Then a plus, 2 minuses, and 3 pluses, which I was probably being generous. So I have for him 8 minuses and 5 pluses for the first half.
Holy crap. You want to talk about a D? All right. A D first half.
I mean, I was like, why when I was fast forwarded through the halftime, I'm like, he better have gotten substituted. Like, if he's injured. Like, if he's still in the pitch this second half, like, that coach, you're stupid. Take him out. I don't know who he has available. Anyway, second half, 49th minute, goal, Thorgan Hazard, another Julian Brandt assist off a counterattack. Ball ended up falling to what's his name? Holland. He got the pass to Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt crossed it on over to Thorgan Hazard, kicked some sidewinder that just ended up going right past the goalie's face. I was like, oh man, that sucks. You probably thought it was actually
yeah, he probably did.
You probably thought.
I was thinking that too.
The goalie's probably like, oh, he's gonna do it far post, so like let me just stand here. But it actually ended up going like next to him.
That's you shoot that that's a FU goalie shot. Like, get this one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was too much.
I'm gonna put it right in front of you. Still not gonna stop it like that.
Yeah. You got to be mad at everybody. Like, why are you leaving me 1v1 with a black dude?
One thing I'll say, I wouldn't like Holland as much if he was just like this wonder kid that was like tall and moving. The 2 things I'll say about him, and this is disrespect to him, I think he has excellent awareness of the field. Like, whenever things are happening, I love seeing the movement of a center forward. That's important. You can be all the talent in the world. Some of the issues I've even had with players like Moises Keane and even Balotelli, their areas aren't always the best, I don't see, for like the team. His movement helps the whole team. He moves out well. And then when he gets the ball, it looks like to me he's doing the number one thing. He's either, if his back is looking at teammates, he's facilitating. If it's not, he's forward and he's shooting rockets. I'm fine with it. Like, and he doesn't, and it's not like a weak shot. He has like a legit thump. Like, he can thump that ball. Like,
no, like that's what I'm saying too. Like, he's very energetic.
Very. Like, he has high, like that high work rate, a very high offensive work rate. That's big.
Yeah, and he's young too, so he still got them legs on him.
Yeah, he got his going. Let's see how long that lasts. But
yeah, because he's a big dude.
He is. I'll be real. Like, a lot of people like to take a kid like that and like put him in some kind of like conditioning program, like for like strength. Honestly, I think it's the perfect build. Like, don't get too big, like, because you keep that speed still and like that size. So you want to be like that. You're big for a soccer player. Like, stay like that, dude. You're good.
Yeah, I don't know if, I mean, not to get too off track again, but like, I don't know if Spain is the right place for him, really.
I'll be real with you.
Well, okay, let me say this. I don't know if Barcelona or Real Madrid are the right place for him.
I don't think right now. I think he needs like one more transfer at a club, like whatever, like another tier, like, I don't know, PSG, England, whatever, where he really gets the, because you can have breakout years, but it's a breakout year is different than a year you're just dictating everything. Like, when it becomes when the game is just coming to you, it's a whole different world. Right now, it's like he's a part of the game and he's shining. But when the game becomes like, hey, like we're game plan against this dude. This is what's going on. When people have the film on you and their game plan and they still can't stop you, or you're still getting it cracking, or you're making adjustments, that's when a Real Madrid or Barcelona becomes a good move for you, because like you'll be adapted to everything. You'll be adapted to what people are going against you. Like, that's part of the maturation process. So I hope it's like another full year there, maybe then, or he goes like I don't care, like some England team or France or whatever, gets it cracking again. Of course, if it's France, it has to be super top tier like PSG. And if not, then you can go to like a Barcelona, Real Madrid, because you don't want to get your development stunted trying to do this game with who's going to start anymore or who's going to be there. He needs to be ready for just him. Like, he needs to be your signing that you're going to start. Like, not your signing that's going to be in competition. No, this is our guy. Like, we got this guy to fill a role that's empty right now.
Yeah, and I don't know what team that is right now. I mean, honestly, there's so much.
Those teams kind of have stuff right now, you know?
Yeah, there's so much in fluctuation right now. Like, we'll have to – it'll be a while to really know what teams are trying to do.
Like dead ass, like, if next year, if Barcelona gets Lautaro and then Messi and Lautaro have fight every single day, like, you know, fist fight, and Lautaro wins all the fights because he's kind of scary. Like, but Real Madrid would have to, like, get something like that. Like, you kind of have to do that now. Because we've even talked about in the past, like, we felt like Real Madrid. Well, you said it. We legit just got Jovic just to thug out Barcelona.
Yeah,
so
just to keep him from Barcelona.
You know, if Barcelona makes a move like that, you kind of got to do the latter. Like, it's probably.
I would be shocked. I mean, I know I'm sure he speaks English. Like, I know he speaks English, so I would imagine he'll end up in England and not. It'll be more of a struggle for him to go to Spain.
I'm pretty sure he speaks Spanish.
No, I doubt it.
The only thing I noticed is I was definitely creeping heavy on his IG. I was going back a little bit. His best friend in the team is Odegaard, and they're really close. They have pictures of them as being young, and Odegaard is Real Madrid. So I'm just saying, they're buddies. I'm just creeping. So I'm sure, like, it's not crazy for him. I mean, he sees his friend there. I don't think he thinks it's that insane. So.
You're doing one of my reaches right now. That's one of my reaches.
I'm allowed. It's my first game recap in months. I'm allowed to have my fun. Okay.
That's one of my kind of reaches there.
My people been through a lot. I'm allowed to do this. Okay.
Okay. So that goal was the 49th minute. 51st minute, I put that Weston McKennie does not want the ball.
Weston McKennie.
Like, there was a play. I was like, dude, like, just, you're so annoying, man. Like, go get the ball, dude. Like, you're a freaking CDM in this formation.
Yeah.
They're like, the dudes, the center backs are like, they're like, dude, crossing the ball and stuff. I'm like, dog, just come to the ball, man.
Straight up.
Like, you're so scared.
Ugly to watch. It's ugly to watch because
I hate that.
I hate that because, especially when I'm in a game and I'm watching someone like Daoud doing the opposite.
Yeah.
When I'm seeing a midfielder, no matter even if it looks bad or not, like, kind of like Emery Chan. It doesn't matter if he looks good or not. He's just in there.
He knows what to do.
He's in there. He's putting his legs in there, causing disruptions, getting the ball, looking up, facilitating, just getting in there and getting working. When I see someone like McKennie out there, McKennie just looked like it was a lot of apprehension. It was back passing. It was disappearing. Oftentimes, I didn't know where he was on the field. I'm like, you're the black dude. I can't find you on this field right now.
He was literally scared. And I remember Emery Chan, the first BVB PSG match. I was like, he was the man of the match. Like, he was out there getting it cracking.
Getting it cracking.
But what McKennie is literally scared. I'm like, you're scared. Just like Rabiot. I'm like, I don't want some back pass merchant. Like, sometimes you gotta pass the ball back. But if you're just, your first thing to do is just give it back to the dude who gave you the ball backwards, like,
get the hell out. Go play fullback. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I've said this a few times on the podcast before. I've been spoiled by watching Matteo Guendouzi. This dude literally gets the ball every single time he looks forward. Every single time. And he's like 20 years old. I'm spoiled from that. I don't want to see some dude who's like –
he's in there for like 4 years now, Bundesliga. He's been on that team for a minute. This ain't your first day. It's not your first rodeo.
Guendouzi came from the second division of France to Arsenal.
Was like, I'm ready to do this.
And I watched his first match, and literally since then, every time he gets the ball, he looks forward to make the pass. And like 85%.
You gotta just love that. Honestly.
And literally like 85% of the time, he makes the pass forward. Like, because if you're not scared, there's generally a pass forward for you. Especially if the teammates know that you want to pass the ball forward. If they're not used to it, they're just going to be like, oh, whatever, he's going to pass the ball back anyway. But if they know that you like to turn around, they're going to get open. They're going to find holes and get open, you know?
Yeah, bro.
He's garbage. I'm like, this dude sucks. Like, he's not even good. Like, what the hell's going on here? I remember when Schalke played City, I guess it was in Champions League last year. They had some weird formation. I guess he did okay. Like, he had a couple goals, I guess, but he's still whack.
But I remember, even I said on the show in the game recap when I was doing the heavy Juventus coverage, I said that Juventus needs to get somebody instead of Emery Chan. or Emery can't be starting. But that doesn't mean Emery didn't go in there and try it. He didn't go in there and not put in work. He didn't go in there and not try to make it happen. I'm just saying, like, if you want to win everything, you need to have a guy in that position that can do that. Like, that can do
better.
Someone that's comparable to Blaise Matuidi next to you. You got to have a dude that's on that level. And to us, Blaise Matuidi was a World Cup MVP. That's what we said. That was a World Cup final MVP.
In the final,
straight up, he was. That was the dude that carried the team to get that dub.
Mm-hmm.
And Emery is very good player, so good. But it's just like there's only so much he can physically do, you know? Yeah. And even Weston's not even doing it. It's not like Weston was out there and we're just like, look, he's trying. Like, no, dog, you're really not. I'd rather be out there and be 60% on those, but you're trying to give it a go. You're trying to get it cracking. Then the assessment is, I don't think this is really for you, but I can respect you doing it. The fact that you're just back passer and not even looking up, that's an acknowledgement to us that you don't have that ability. And it's not even if you don't have that skill set or whatever or confidence, then just don't be there.
That's what I think they all have that skill set. He can let the ball touch his foot and turn his body and look towards the goal that they're supposed to score in. He can do that.
He's playing in Portland. He's playing in a top-tier Bundesliga team.
Like, you can do that.
Yeah.
You're freaking scared, man. There's nobody even on you. Nobody's pressing you.
And it wasn't just you saw those once and we're picking it. It happened a lot, dude.
Dog, it was
a lot.
It was like 90% of the time you're getting the ball and you're literally just giving it back to this 6'8" black dude back there. Like, like, come on, man.
His cousin out here just trying to get it cracking.
I'm like, yeah, I know I'm going off, but I'm just like,
you're kind of attacking the homie Weston McConan right now.
I'm just like, dog. This dude behind you is 6'10".
Okay, then now he's 6'10".
He wears a size 17 shoe. He's not trying to pick out passes. That's your job.
Yeah.
He's giving the ball
closer too.
He's giving the ball to you so you can pass it to the skilled players. He's got Shaq-sized feet. He's freaking 7'10".
Super slow.
Like. No, and honestly, I'm not even counting that guy. Like, he's a center back though, and he's huge. Like, that's not his role, man. Like, you do it.
His role is if you mess up on that pass, he's gonna try to stop that dude.
Exactly. He's probably like, dog, go for it. I'll clean it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, but
damn show him a try.
Yeah. Anyway,
why not?
Anyway, 63rd minute. Guerrero gets his brace, that weird left foot shot.
That shot was the most I don't got a right foot shot of all time.
Like, it was hilarious. I thought he was outside.
I was like, that's cute. I'm like, damn, it just that right leg just don't swing, don't it? That right leg don't swing, dude.
Yeah. It was. I thought he was outside at first, but he wasn't. It was a nice assist by Haaland. Also put so much blame on McConan on that play because it was like, it wasn't exactly a counterattack, but like, he was so lazy. If he would have actually like tried to run, he would have ended up on top of Haaland and not trying to like tackle, like trying to reach out with his foot to stop Haaland's pass. But if he would have just sped up a little bit and just realized like, you're also the freaking CDM, like, get back, man. Like,
I agree with that.
He would have been right on top of that. Like,
that's a goal that could have been prevented. You could just tell there was like a lot of like laziness happening.
Yeah, it was so lazy. I definitely put a minus on him for that. His second half was – I mean, I stopped watching at the 75th minute. I knew the game was 4-0.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to watch the rest of it. But I put what is this, 4 bad and like 3 good. He had a couple like good tackles, but it was never anything like I don't think he ever passed the ball more than like 15 yards forward. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. There's the one thing I hate is a back pass merchant. Like, I just can't stand that, dude. Like, come on, dog. Like, look up, man. Come on, dude. Back pass merchant. That's the title.
That's excellent. Write that down. Episode title. Back pass merchant. That's a fresh name.
Can we get him, Rabio? Who else is a back pass merchant?
We're definitely just going to get a picture of Weston McConan because we never had him.
No, we have, because we put the split screen with him, McConan.
Oh, yeah, that's the best picture ever.
Okay, can we get Rabio, McConan?
You're reaching now. You're reaching.
Why?
Why do you want all these people in picture? You want me to do like a Photoshop head bog?
No, just like a split, or I don't know.
Okay.
Who else? There's some other back pass.
Rabio, Weston McConan.
Who else is a back pass merchant?
Why am I writing Weston McConan?
No.
I've been thinking now. Who else is a third?
There's some other back pass merchants out there. I don't know. I can't think of any. I just got to watch them play and be mad at them. But it also sucks because there's like players like Ndombele and like Guendouzi and like all these other guys that just like get the ball and do amazing stuff. Even when Square was playing in the midfield for Colombia, and I think for Juventus as well, a couple of matches, I'm like, damn, dog, like he's never trying to make a back pass, like, because you don't have to.
Even at fullback, he wasn't making a back pass to goalie.
Yeah, he's like, here, somebody come. I'm going to get you the ball. Like, don't worry.
I got you, fam.
Yeah. Anyway, that game was exciting. I was going to watch Bayern, but I was like, whatever. But that game was exciting. So, Caesar, man, EPL start back training. I don't want to – honestly, I'm so tired of talking about coronavirus. I'm literally over it. Apparently, they were saying, like, you know, if you all right? Apparently there were 6 people that got that tested positive out of like 700 something tests. Where is that article? The PFA actually has asked the Players Football Association has asked the Premier League to do research on the possible effect of COVID-19 on Black, Asian, and minority ethnic players. Yeah, they're trying to see like if there's some kind of like more risk. Troy Deeney, the dude from Watford, the striker from Watford, he was like, what do you mean going back to play football? Like, he's like, I'm just thinking about my family, man. Like, he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm not even thinking about that. Let me find his quote actually. He was just like, he was like, I'm not even talking about football at the moment. I'm talking about my family's health. He's like, if I feel that I'm not looking after my family, then I'm not going to do it, meaning playing, and I'm not going to put my family at risk. He said, what are they going to – this is kind of hard, actually. He was like, what are they going to do, take money off me? I've been broke before, so it doesn't bother me.
Gone. What a gone. He's like, I know how to eat, homie.
He said they're talking about not playing in front of fans until 2021. So if it's not safe enough for fans to be inside a stadium, why should it be safe for players to be in there?
I'm just super exhausted with Corona coverage.
Yeah, me too. The Watford goalie said, footballers are not essential key workers. We shouldn't have access to tests before the real essential workers.
That's the big issue with me, too. It's like, I get, even like with the sports happening here, I get that there's a capability of having it happen, and it's happened. We've had sports here, talked about athletes. But if it's taken away from tests for essential workers, which need to be tested damn near all the time, like every 2 weeks, I think they're getting tested every 2 weeks. One of my friends in there says she's being signed up to being tested every 2 weeks with a swab test. So is that taken away from them? Because that's the essentials here.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Is it only available a priority for them because they're paying more for it? That's stupid. It's there's people who really need it out here.
Yeah, honestly.
Then the test in South America, the numbers are exploding down there. Damn.
Also, the women's Super League in England, basically they're saying that the women's players have basically checked out. A lot of the women's players don't want to restart because they checked out mentally, and they basically just like, we don't want to go back to the season. They just want them to cancel the season, which honestly, like, I feel like I've kind of been more in support of canceling the season for the sake of the players. But I guess it's just too much money, man. Like they're going to play, but it doesn't seem like the women's Super League in England is not going to. It doesn't seem like it's going to come back.
Yeah, and that's kind of different too compared to, like, unfortunately that league doesn't have as much investors with their money tied into it, so they're willing to forego that. But when it comes to men, because there's so many billions, they're willing to throw them out there like slaves and run around and kick the ball no matter what they want to do.
This is true, sir. This is true.
I'm trying to set me up with the my ball looks. I'm about to say something controversial.
Well, the good thing is that, do you have it side by side for us?
Yeah.
So they saw me do that.
Yes.
Because usually on
when I record it, it's side by side. When you record it, you make it on a full screen joint, so it's whoever talks face pops up.
Oh, I didn't know you could change that.
Yeah, you can.
What do you press? Share screen?
No. That's gonna show me your screen right now. Everybody knows what you're watching. So
no, that's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out later. I don't want to do it right.
At the top right, it says speaker viewer, and I just click that.
Okay, relax.
You did it, broke everything.
Okay, Caesar. Well, we might have an echo because of you. So
probably.
So your boy, Callum Hudson-Odoi, has returned to training.
I have no boys in my life named Callum.
After he was arrested and released on bail following an incident involving a woman at his home early hours Monday morning, where he has been accused of rape.
What's the first thing you say to him if you come up to the locker room?
Me? If he was like on my team? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll depend on how cool we are, but I was like, damn, dog, do it. What the hell, man?
You got to give him at least one, right? You got to give him at least one. Like,
I mean, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to be like, damn, dog.
Like, I can't be sitting next to a vigilante, sir. I'm
going to be like, dog, what'd you do? Like, you did something. Like, I'm not going to be like, okay, maybe I won't say, did you do it?
What if, here's a hypothetical. He's on your team, okay? Oh, man. He's on your team, and y'all are, like, somewhat cool.
Yeah.
And you're a respected, like, let's say you're the captain of the team too.
I'm going to be like, what'd you do? Because you did something.
And this is the locker room, so you got to tell me, you got to tell us here. I don't care what you tell feds. I don't care what you tell us here right now before I kick the ball to you.
What did you do?
Like that too?
Because you did something. People in the comments like, oh, it might be a lie, it might be fake. Nobody's just gonna call the police for no reason, man. Like, and you have the paramedics and everybody. No, they don't have it for no reason.
The police is scary out here.
You did something. Like, what'd you do? And as we were saying in a private conversation, this is also a dude who tested positive for COVID-19.
You out here really doing a lot, man.
Who?
Him. You can't coronavirus and then doing that too. Like, come on, man.
So potentially
terrorizing people's lives.
So you might be a terrorist, man. You might be a bioterrorist, homie.
Coronavirus, and you rape somebody, sir.
That's also terrorism.
We might have to make a documentary on how you're a terrorist.
Yeah. Like, absolutely.
That woman's life is if she has coronavirus, that's so bad on top of already being raped. Come on, man. What are you doing to her?
Son, what did you do? You're already putting somebody at risk because you tested positive for this. You're putting somebody at risk. I don't know if this was a friend of his, or I don't know if this is like an acquaintance of his, or this was a sex worker. I don't know. But whatever the situation was, you also have tested positive for this disease that's rampaging the world, man.
Like, there's already an extreme of, like, you're already one of the most gutter humans of all time. And if you already rape a woman, like, you're already one of the worst of the worst. There can't be much things lower than you. Like, I'm sorry. You're literally the worst. And then you also have coronavirus? What are you trying to do? As if you're not already doing enough to this human. What's wrong with you, man?
I mean, even if the situation just went fine, you tested positive. Now, he has since tested negative. They tested them at the Chelsea grounds, and he tested negative.
But I don't know when this happened.
But this was after this is after the incident. I don't know. I don't think he got tested since he tested positive until at Chelsea training. They might have to mess around and you might have to get kicked out of the country, dog. You might have to go seek asylum somewhere else. Whatever that Odoi is,
serve your time, and you better find a new home. You ain't gonna rep this flag no more. I'll tell you that much.
Stupid. So let me just read some of the article. A police spokesman said Metropolitan Police officers and an ambulance were called to Hudson-Odoi's apartment at 3:35 a.m.
Oh, that's trifling hour, sir. That's not good. That's bad.
The witching hours.
Yes, sir.
As we used to say in Virginia, the geeking hours. When emergency services attended, a woman reported that she was raped. She was taken to the hospital. A man was arrested at the scene on suspicion of rape. He was released from custody and bailed to return on a date in mid-June.
Oof.
So that's when his, I guess, court. I don't know exactly how it works in the UK, but I'm assuming that's when his court case is. But yeah, he tested positive in March. Yeah, and also, hold on. So I guess he also breached the lockdown measures at one point. I'm not sure about that, but either way, it's an unfortunate situation, and it always sucks when stuff like this happens in like any kind of popular media. But of course, you're seeing people in the comments. She's lying. She's trying to get money. There's a bunch of Africans in the gold.com on Facebook. Oh, it sounds fake. Why would he do that? I'm just like, geez, man. I don't know about these lames, but like I've had company before and I've been company for somebody before. There was ever no reason to call the cops. Like that's extreme, man.
So that's what's happening. I don't care what you say. You know, you pushing limits in life that aren't right. And second of all, it wasn't like this situation wasn't like she randomly was just calling up the feds and saying this. Dog, how you know it's legit when emergency responders come to your house at 3 a.m. An ambulance shows up and police, okay, and they take her away in the ambulance. I'm like, they're all. If there's situations where there's lies or whatever, that's a totally different scenario. It's never where the ambulance shows up, takes her away, and the police are that's a lot, though. That's a scene right there. That's a scene of a crime, buddy. I'm sorry. That's not like regular, random call about something 3 years ago, and then we have to do this investigation, and it's a process like that, and people in the comment section, she probably lied just to get clout. This is some random dude, and this is a 3:45 a.m. You get police coming out?
I mean, and it's like, she's trying to get money. I'm like, he's not really, he's not that dude. He's not that guy.
Hudson-Odoi?
Yeah, like, I mean, he's probably, sure he's doing well. And
Odoi money?
Yeah, and I actually remember somebody saying, like, some of these, like, youth players even having hella money. But I'm like, it's just silly. Okay, Caesar, I mean, like, I need you to just hold it down for, like, a minute. Talking.
Yeah, anyways, so I don't know if you heard in UFC talk.
Whoa!
Yeah, so, it's a good time to talk about this. You guys, on WeMadeItPodcast.com, we have our entire archive of episodes that we've recorded. And if I look here, not only, I believe our first episode was damn near 3 years ago. I have We Made It Podcast on my LinkedIn. It says 3 years ago, so that counts for me. We've been doing this for 3 years, everything from the beginning. Today we have our recaps, and the funny thing is that's like the best part of the show. The recaps is just like, it's super lit. I can't wait for us to be able to be humans and see each other again so we can do the recaps live, and we can do the whole like Twitch thing, and we can get interactive with that. It's too much fun. Check us out on Twitch. We Made It C's. I'm on there playing Apex, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and of course FIFA 20. My boy Mufasa Taquitos is on there, balling out in Apex as well too. Yeah, check us out on there. We just put in work in gaming, and WeMadeItPodcast.com is pretty much where you want to go to just get everything on all podcast formats.
Boring. You talk about WeMadeItPodcast.com the whole time. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. But we'll see what happens in June. Yeah, well, it's next month. Shoot. We'll see. Sadly, a lot of times athletes and famous people get away with things like that. But anyway,
I agree, sadly.
yeah, your boy, finally, another Basque legend with plenty trophies. Unai Emery has come out finally to talk about how whack and corny Mesut Ozil is. He probably heard our episode talking about him in China and whatever was going on with him and Erdogan, and was like, you know what, we made a podcast out here going on. Let me say what I had to deal with too. So Unai Emery came out and said, let me see these quotes. Emery said, in the end, he has to look at himself, at his attitude and his commitment. He said, I tried my utmost to help Ozil. Throughout my career, talented players have been my favorites, and they have played at their best or close to their best with me. I was always positive with him in terms of wanting him to be involved, but then the attitude that he adopted and the commitment levels, well, they weren't enough. One of the captains could possibly have been Ozil, but the dressing room did not want him to be captain. He said his level of commitment was not that of someone who deserved to be captain, and that's not what I decided. That's what the players decided. Let's see. Oh, I guess he talked about like coming back to after a game. Emery pointed to Arsenal's 4-0 loss to Chelsea in last year's Europa League final as an example of Ozil's lack of commitment. He said while the Spaniard had no problem with his performance in the game, he was disappointed when Ozil was the only player not to turn up for an individual talk with the manager the next day. He said in that game, the commitment was there. We got back to London at 8 a.m. and I went home, slept 3 hours, then went back to the training grounds. He said, I had meetings with all the players that day. Individual half-hour chats with each one. Only Ozil didn't come. I don't know why, and that's why what we're talking about when we talk about commitment. When the commitment is 100%, everybody comes.
I mean, I like hearing about coaches that do those one-on-one meetings. That's really good.
Yeah, because it's the season's over, and he's probably like
sign off.
Yeah, talking about like the season and how
people do that too. A lot of leagues do that stuff.
Yeah, people do that all the time. That's normal for coaches. Mm-hmm. I think Ozil just got very comfortable under Arsene Wenger, and when Unai Emery came there, I think he was like, I'm not gonna just let you prance around and stuff. He's probably looking like, damn, this is why Arsenal has been whacked these past few seasons because of you, man, just jogging around. And he probably was like,
this easygoing behavior is just it's this I can do whatever I want behavior is the reason why Arsenal's notorious underperformers.
Yeah, these past few seasons.
Stumble at the end.
Yeah, and honestly, like, he was probably there looking at a Aubameyang like a Zed, and then brought in Guendouzi, Lucas Torreira, and like, damn, dude, these guys are running around going hard, and this fool that gets more money than me is out here lollygagging.
And you know what it is, though? Yeah, those players, like we talked about, Laka and everybody, they know what kind of work they put in. And you know around your peers who puts in work as much as you do, if not more than you. And you know what person you'd want to be as a captain. So that speaks volumes to how other players are seeing his behavior and play. Like, he can get the cute little Instagram highlights from his one game against some random Austrian team that no one knows. That's dope. You can play the highlight all you want, dog. But it's not about that. It's Monday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, all those days. It's the days in between, the meetings coming in. That's where leadership comes from. You can do all the cute stuff on Instagram, but it's what you're doing on Tuesday, on Thursday. Players know that because they spend more time with you than probably your own family does. So they know the real you, man.
Yeah, and like the thing that I would hate about, I mean, honestly, like the season before this, when I was watching Arsenal a lot, like, it was just so annoying to watch him because every time he got subbed off, he was mad and complaining. I'm like, what are you mad about?
You're like red and you're dying. What are you doing?
Like, you did nothing, dude. You did nothing. Like,
I just know. I just never forget the Korea game. I'll never forget that game, dog. I seen it with my own eyes. It's all cute. You spent the whole game doing jack nothing but back passes and hangouts, walking around one side of you, walking the other, shirt untucked like you put in work in these streets, and then you do one cute pass and everybody goes in mind over. I'm like, that was literally nothing, okay? that was nothing, and I'm not going to give you props for that pass. I'm not giving you that. Because for 98, 94 minutes, you didn't do nothing. And what happened? Son punished you. Son punished you with what? Commitment, dedication, and work. That's what he did. He put in work.
Yeah, like Scooter said, it worked. I'm
really down for someone to be listening. Dun, 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 dun. Come out of the locker room. That'd be a dope intro.
Yeah, and I'm glad that Unai Emery came out and said that, because a lot of, I actually came across another article. They were talking about his accent, and it was so racist and terrible. I couldn't believe what I was reading. Them talking about, because he said Emery instead of Every, just because he had the B instead of the V, like that was like the worst thing in the world. I'm like, this is uncomfortably racist to read this. But anyway.
It's really cute, and it's an English paper.
I cannot remember.
It is, just know they're really cute, because I'm like, you got people from different parts of England. I'm like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, even other English people can't.
You're not saying about people from Liverpool, Newcastle. You're not saying none of that talk.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because Emery took a lot of backlash from his season with Arsenal that was, in my opinion, unfair, because I watched a lot of Arsenal games and they played well, but like it's always going to be hard when you have the highest paid player who gets on the pitch and doesn't perform at all. You have the option of playing him where he's not going to perform, or leaving him on the bench, and that's always tense. Because I'm not even joking, like this is going to sound crazy, but watching, like, I was kind of committed to watching Arsenal that season. When Unai Emery didn't start Ozil, like, it was even tense for me. Like, it's like tense, like, damn, dog, like they show Ozil on the bench, and it's just like, it makes it more tense. It's like, okay, that's even more to prove. If you lose, it makes you look bad for leaving Ozil on the bench, even though if you start him, you're probably going to not play well. Or if you do play well, he has very little to do with it because he literally jogs the whole time.
Very bad. He's the worst of all time. It's insane. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe the money started – when he went to Arsenal, the money might have just been too good because he had the breakout season in the beginning. I just don't think he thought to himself – he's like, these checks are guaranteed. I don't got to do that. So I might just kick it. Like, I don't know what happened, but I'll keep it real. I was sad when he had to leave Real Madrid. I liked him at Real Madrid. I thought he was a good piece. How many teams in the world can say we had Kaká and Ozil at the same time? That's just like beautiful, beautiful soccer to watch. And unfortunately for Ozil, that's somebody who it just didn't fit for him. It didn't work out. Like, you couldn't fit that in there. It's just too much talent for that, like, around the same area. And I was like, ooh, Arsenal, that's a gangster move. Like, you can that's when you, like, feel you as a player that talented, you feel that alive again. You feel that freedom, that fresh air. And we saw that 14 assist season in, like, I think it was like 20 games at 40, some stupid numbers. But to do that all the time, it takes a dedication. It takes a commitment. It takes being a true professional. And that, even the leadership, and you weren't showing those qualities, and you haven't in a long time, dog.
Yeah, no, he's very garbage. It would be very frustrating.
You know, it's like some of the stuff. I'm like, you seem like you're just clout chasing to me, and it's kind of annoying. Like,
well, even with the stuff with
the and stuff. I'm like, you just seem like you're clout chasing, dude.
Yeah,
you're not even like
talking about China and stuff. Is like, well, damn, dog. Like, why don't you let me see you run full speed more than 10 yards?
Stop giving me the Instagram discovery. Give me the game where you juked out a goalie in a Champions League qualifier. I don't care about that, dog.
Literally, it was a Champions League group stage match against a team that did not qualify for the next round or Europa.
That team was having games with no audiences before COVID-19 happened. So
yeah,
I didn't care about that. You wasn't doing that. You wasn't doing that in the Chelsea game that mattered. You wasn't juking out Kepa like that. Why wasn't Kepa on the floor like that, dragging around?
Feel me? Aritz Balaga.
Shout out Kepa, though. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
Big real one. From the barrio.
David Robinson shoulders Kepa Arrizabalaga.
He was literally born and bred to be a goalie. That man was born to be a goalie. There's nothing else for him. That or volleyball.
Yeah, true. Or center for the Spurs. Okay. All right, Caesar. Okay, so Messi's talking recently, and I just thought this was really funny. And then also Xavi was talking about Barcelona too.
Oh, shocker.
Not talking about Real Madrid as he usually did, but he's
Oh,
talking,
yeah. This time he's talking about Barcelona.
you know, it's funny because he really stopped. You stopped getting the Real Madrid quotes after Ronaldo left. That was interesting.
He stopped talking, right?
Yeah. So Messi was talking about Barcelona this season. He was saying, "I never doubted the squad we have, and I have no doubt that we can win all that remains, but not by playing in the way we were playing." He said, "Now everyone has their opinion and they are all respectable. Mine is based on the fact that I was looking to play Champions League every year, and I know that it is not possible to win it by playing the way we have been playing." And I guess Quique Setien had said previously that like he thinks Barcelona can win Champions League, but Messi's saying that they can't do it by the way they were playing previously. He also said this break, meaning the COVID-19 break, may end up benefiting us, but we are going to see if they can start the competitions. There we will leave doubts because let me see this. Hold on. Oh, he was saying that he feels good and coming back to play, whatever. But I just thought it was funny. I'm like, I think that he's trying to blame Quique Setien, kind of. And I'm like, we were watching y'all, dude. Like, y'all suck, actually. Like,
you said, didn't you say he said himself that they're probably not going to win or something like that?
He had said that previously, I think, but like, he's like, oh, you know, we were not going to be able to win playing the way we were playing. And he like mentioned, because I guess Quique Setien was like, oh no, we can still win. But I'm like, Messi, dude, like,
how can you be a captain and have so much doubt?
And also, what are you talking about? Like, it would have been nice for me, like, yeah, like I got to step up. Like, I got to make sure that I'm playing at a high level. Like, I got to make sure that I'm the one that's like stepping up to the plate. We're going to get some people back from injury. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was very whack to hear him kind of like talking about the team. Obviously, yeah, the team's been playing really bad. Like, I was watching Barcelona. I mean, I can't remember whenever it was. I was like, dude, Barcelona actually sucks, dude. Like, what's the deal? Like, they're so bad. Like, Griezmann was being the ultimate back pass merchant, actually.
He was horrible.
Oh, God. He was so –
Griezmann's so bad. Like, honestly, like, Jose Martinez would have balled out better out there than Griezmann did.
Oh, Gelson Martin Supermarket would have been out there killing it. He can dribble.
Gelson would have been murking out there.
Yeah, he can dribble. I never forget Griezmann playing so bad he had to come out and admit that he can't dribble. I'm like, damn, it's really bad for you out here.
I would have never told y'all that dead out of my dead body.
You feel me?
I'd have told a media member, come see me if you can't dribble.
I'm $100 million transfer World Cup winner, and I'm playing so bad at the best team in the world. I got to, hey guys, let me just make this clear. You know I can't dribble, right?
I live in the press conference like
we didn't ask if you could dribble, man.
Why are you making us look stupid like this, man? You know Griezmann watched the practice and be like, damn, Gelson's so good. Look at
Gelson don't play for Barcelona. What are you talking about?
No, I meant like when Griezmann was at Atletico.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, because I forgot that Gelson was there. Damn.
So I know he saw him. I was like, that dude's good. Like, wow. Look, Carrasco. Whoa. How does he dribble like that?
He's probably looking at the center backs like, damn, dude, damn. Godin can dribble. What the hell's going on, man?
He probably look at Saul like that man is literally Jesus. He's incredible.
But he was out there scoring goals and whatever. He never had to admit it. He got to Barcelona. He's seen
that to come out.
He's seen Jordi Alba, Messi, Suarez, Dembele, Arthur, De Jong. He's like, damn, dude, like these guys are really good, man. Let me just grow my hair longer.
Let me do hair longer and do a salsa dance when I score 3 times a year now. Yeah, it's to me the telling thing is you can like anybody you can put that band on somebody, but even how they talk and how they carry themselves is what to me makes a real leader, a real captain. I'm not doing every year, every time we do this, but like, there's just something about like even someone's attitude, like Ronaldo. He didn't wear that band, but his direction was never about like what we. He never talked about what the team couldn't do. That was never a discussion. He's never talked about what even Portugal can't do. Like he's never been that dude. Self-doubt is your biggest enemy. Like doubting yourself, doubting your teammates is the biggest enemy. Saying statements like we can't win playing this style or a certain style, you have doubt, my man. Like that's not how you do, that's not how a leader carries himself. That's not how you rally the troops to make advances. You should be like you said, I need to step up. If this is the way we're going to play, I need to step up my game to ensure victory.
I got to play better so we play better.
Whatever the hell the style is, if I'm balling, we all going to be balling. That's I don't even care how that to be that's mindset or that attitude of talking like that. To me, that's even more like a leader. Because then, like your leadership style might be through example, through performance. That might be your leadership style. And some players like that, we're all somebody who's out there working in the gym, and someone like look and be like, "Yo, that guy's putting work. I gotta put in work too. I can't just be eating these donuts next to him. I gotta. If he's only eating leaves and water and paper and rice, I gotta do the same as him. Like I gotta do the same. So."
Did he just eat a tapeworm? Like what the hell?
If he has a tapeworm or whatever he's doing, if he's shooting needles, I gotta shoot needles too. Like I gotta be on this level. This is the level. So it's like you're wearing that band. You're representing, a different region of Spain that I'm not affiliated with. So if you're gonna do that, you gotta really you gotta set the example and the tone. The issue is not pointing blame at Santiana or who you want to do. You need to focus on what you need to do better as a player and as a leader. So as a leader, I need to step this up. As a player, I need to bring us to YNW Messi every other week, not like every month. YNW Messi every other game, not just against Rayo Vallecano in second division, not just against these randos. You need to be YNW Messi against the top teams and take a chill and let everybody else score and Braithwaite score when you're playing Leganes or whatever the hell, or Deportivo Coruña, whatever you're doing. Then you can kick it back and then drink tea, all right? Walk around the pitch and sit chilling.
Deportivo Korea.
Deportivo coronavirus, whatever you're doing. Deportivo COVID. Like you want to do that, go. You want to kick it during Deportivo COVID, that's fine. But when this gets real, when you're playing against Liverpool, wherever the hell, or PSG, you got to be YN dub.
You feel me?
Because that's a Messi that I was mad. I was enjoying. I was like, God damn, this dude's sensational. You can't stop him.
Caesar, go back and listen because I uploaded the 17-18 Champions League highlights episode. Listen to the part where it's Barcelona versus Liverpool. And I remember the game. It was mad. It was insane. We were both like so hyped off Messi.
I was like, I'm like, I wish I saw that all the time. That guy's sensational. It looked like I was almost controlling him on a video game. Like, he looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks like me when I'm playing. Okay, Caesar, how long have we been going, by the way? Do you have it?
Hour 10.
Hour 10? Okay. I think that Xavi's racist. Let me tell you why. He had some quotes recently. He said that Barcelona should focus their energies this summer on attracting Neymar back from PSG rather than add Aubameyang or Sadio Mane.
They should what? Focus on what?
Bringing Neymar back, and rather than trying to add Aubameyang or Sadio Mane.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his reasoning was, according to Neymar, I'm sorry, like speaking about Neymar, Xavi said, football-wise, he is among the 3 or 5 best in the world. I hope that he returns to Barcelona. He would add up a lot of positive character. It would be an extraordinary signing to become a difference maker. Now, he said about Mane and Aubameyang.
Oh,
listen to how he characterized them. Mane and Aubameyang can kill you in open space, but Barcelona need players who know how to move in small spaces. I am thinking about a player who would adopt to Barcelona. It's not easy to find one. And he's mentioned Eto'o was perfect, as is Luis Suarez right now. So it's interesting that also that he's talking trash about Mane and Aubameyang. Then to try to make it seem like he's not racist, he brings up two black players, Eto and Luis.
Eto. He's not even the same because Eto's a goddamn center forward. But go ahead and bring up Eto in this.
He brings up two black players, Eto and Luis Suarez, to try to make it.
No. Don't say the second part, okay? Shut the hell up about that. Get the hell out about Luis Suarez. Two black players.
Trying to make it.
Hazard is so much blacker than Luis Suarez. It's crazy. It's not even.
Oh yeah, but Thorgan Hazard is blacker than you.
Man.
So I was like, damn, dog. Okay, excluding Aubameyang because Aubameyang doesn't even play in that position. That like Neymar and Mane play in a similar position. I'm like, you're saying that Mane can't move in small spaces?
I don't even care about that. I don't even care about that. Does he think we're stupid? Does he think we made podcasts is stupid? Was that what he thinks? Because I've always seen Xavi as the most like I'm real. I can't stand when someone gives him a mic to talk. I can't handle it. Not because I don't think he's a talented player. Xavi was a baller. He was annoying. He was a baller because he never made mistakes. He was like the Cruz for Barcelona. It was annoying. Like he just doesn't make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But you give him a mic and he just talks a bunch of stupid. That's what he does to me. Because if you're going to tell me that you're going to put Mane and Aubameyang as two players who do similar things and have similar weaknesses, you're literally, I'm going to say that, you're an idiot, dog. You're an idiot. Aubameyang doesn't have he's not even in the same region as the same ball control movement talent that Sadio Mane has. Sadio Mane is light on his feet. He's elusive, super high agility. Aubameyang is a north-south player, down the hill speed. That's a sprinter versus someone who works good in short spaces. If you put even Ronaldo and Messi and Sadio Mane in a shuttle drill, dead-ass Sadio Mane is destroying everybody in a shuttle drill. He has much better quickness and agility than all three of those. And for sure, if you put Mane in Messi's position, Messi be starting to look at what's good to play with you in Qatar. That's what he'd be doing. I'm about to start playing out Qatar because this dude is taking my spot. If Messi ever went to a practice with Sadio Mane, he'd be like, this guy is too good. Get him out of here now.
Yeah, he would sabotage him like he did Dembele.
I've seen Sadio Mane be doing the same things Messi does and then be involved in header plays like he's Ronaldo. He doesn't see a part of the field and go, I'm not in that. He goes everywhere. He does it all. He's trying to do headers in. He's trying to run off the corner. If anything, if Barcelona had gotten money on Mane instead of Dembele, this show would have been like, that's how you scout. You looked at a guy who was in a left wing position, what he can do there, and you looked at him and said, that guy can do that for us. You didn't go, who's just the best kid that's young, throw money at him. That's what you did with Dembele. That was lazy, and we said that 2 years ago, if not 3. That's true scouting. My name would have been a baller pick, and I would have been angry as hell. I would have been angry. I'm like, they're about to win 4 in a row now. That's not fair.
I mean, it's just unfortunate.
Sorry, one more thing. Sorry, I'm going.
Go ahead, shoot.
The biggest thing for Sadio Mane for me was watching him in the World Cup, and I don't care about his stats. Watching him be like a player where you just kind of had to only rely on him. He wasn't surrounded by the most sensational talent. I was literally blown away. I'm like, I don't care if he's not scoring 5 goals. You can tell that there's levels to this, and that man is an elite top 10 player in the world right there. That's elite. Like, that was elite talent right there. Even Yang, who's so good, he looked like garbage next to like, it looked like he was holding Mane back. Like, you better finish these goals because Mane's doing all this for the whole team with the band on, running around that whole field. So put some respect on Mane's name before you ever talk out of turn again. That's not right. Aubameyang I've always loved, but you can't put them in the same sentence as what you're looking at for Neymar. Are you kidding me, dude? What are you talking about? Then you bring up Eto. Do you know the sport? These aren't even the same. These guys are all doing different things. They're totally different people. They're just black people. That's why you brought them up. They're a bunch of black people.
Including Luis Suarez.
Like, oh, hey, yeah, I mean, even if we brought Yaya Toure, what? Like, Yaya Toure, what are you doing? That's annoying. That's really annoying to me. Like, this is someone who has an esteemed career. He's a fucking coach. There was rumors about him being hired as a coach, and you're that stupid and racist? Get the hell out of here, dude.
Okay.
That's why people don't get down like this.
Please don't be bringing up no players named after 21 Savage ad libs.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Okay.
That's not right.
So it's just funny because to me it's obviously racist. Like obviously, to me it's like obvious. It's like obvious. You're just putting Aubameyang and Sadio Mane and saying that they don't have skill. They just are fast and strong and can run.
It's lazy racism too. Like, at least make us look like we're trying to reach. You're just throwing these lobs up, and I'm just gonna slam him in. And he looks dumb right now.
And the issue is, it's like, okay, if I'm the reporter, I'm just gonna be like, so like, have you watched a lot of like Sadio Mane play and like Aubameyang? Have you watched a lot? Because then let him say it. Like, let him be like, oh yeah, I watch Mane all the time, or like Aubameyang. Let's forget Aubameyang because obviously that's a totally different position.
I'm mad that's in the sentence right now.
Yeah.
Let's say Mane. Let's just go for Mane because Aubameyang is stupid. Go ahead.
Just go ahead and say like, yeah, I watched them play, because then we know you're a liar and you're racist. Because if you watch Sadio Mane play, like you said, he can do I said he was better than Messi when he was on Southampton.
You said on Hampton.
I'm like, who is that guy? That guy is literally insane, man. And I was obviously kind of joking, but I'm like, it's not that he's necessarily better than Messi, but I'm like, he does all the stuff that Messi does and more, because he actually plays defense too.
Defense, he's built, man. He's like strong, athletic. Like,
and he doesn't get tired. Like, you know what I mean?
It's annoying. Like, even if he's whipping ball, he's still doing the same thing in the 91st minute. Still doing it.
Yeah, he's got 2 feet, unlike Messi.
Oh my god.
So I'm just like, dog, if you're trying to say that Sadio Mane can't play in small spaces, one, you haven't watched Barcelona in like 2 years, because Barcelona doesn't even play like that anymore.
No.
Those days are over. Yeah,
when he played.
Yeah, exactly. Which that's dead. That's dead. Iniesta's you're gone. Iniesta's gone. Like they don't play like that anymore.
No.
And that's why they haven't had that internet. The European.
They haven't had the players that haven't played that style. They haven't players for that anymore.
No, they do not play. Like, you cannot say tiki taka in Barcelona. You cannot say that. If anything,
you coach somewhere else, buddy.
Yeah. If anything, the last Champions League that Real Madrid won, I was like, they're playing more like tiki taka than Barcelona does.
Yeah, they were.
But it just sucks that like he's put out this narrative that Mane is not good enough for Barcelona, when literally somebody thought that Antoine Griezmann was good enough for Barcelona, and you ain't got nothing to say about that. Like, you don't have nothing to say about Antoine Griezmann, who's been so bad, like laughably bad. You got plenty of opinions about Ronaldo, Real Madrid, and Sergio Ramos, and now you got opinions about Aubameyang and
Sadio Mane. Start picking a race out.
But there's literally a dude, like, you talked about an African Ronaldo, you talking about all these Africans and other black people like Luis Suarez, but you didn't have nothing to say about Griezmann on your team being like, yeah, that was probably not the best $100 million to spend.
It's really telling, because it's like you didn't even – I literally right now came up. I'm like, you could have just said, like, I don't know about Mane and Sterling in that role. That's 2 players that we would argue would be beyond sensational in that Neymar spot for that team. It wouldn't be fair.
No.
Those guys would literally outshine your 10 on the other side. They would outshine him every time. And you went ahead and said a Aubameyang. Like, I know I'm the king captain of Aubameyang. If anybody, I battled Bam Aubameyang versus Nacho all day, but I know what the hell position he is on the field. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, and also like, even with the Aubameyang, it's like, okay, at least be like, yeah,
that's
like,
so
I don't
random.
At least be like, yeah, I don't, because I don't think Aubameyang will be good for Barcelona in that center forward role. No, they don't. That's not his.
And I'm going to bring up a wing position, but he's definitely not center forward them at all. That's not his style.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But why are you even talking about him? Like,
why is he in this discussion?
Just because there's rumors about him. There's rumors about every single player in Barcelona. So that's
Holland rumors. Lautaro. You didn't say why you say Lautaro wouldn't be a good fit? Is he good in tight spaces?
Yeah,
Is Lautaro Martinez really good in tight tiki-taka spaces?
Harry Kane. Everybody linked with Barcelona. It's just annoying that you happen to bring up this skin color players, and then also you're grouping together Mane with Aubameyang. Xavi, you're exposing yourself, and I don't know. I would imagine he was teammates with Guardiola, and he was coached by Guardiola, and Yaya Toure has exposed Guardiola for his racism. Although at the same time he didn't expose himself, he did expose Guardiola as well.
In order to wave that flag of freedom, he had to out himself a little bit.
He had to sacrifice himself to.
It was rough.
Yes, we're the only ones that know that.
That's not. Regardless, though, it's not about Terry Yaya right now. You get a pass right now. The part that you have is like, dude, like it's already annoying that you're saying such a stupid statement about Mane. Like that's. I hope they heard that, and then he says that and says, I'm not going to go there. They think I can't play in a tight space. I want to go across the street and whoop their ass next door. I'd rather go play in the same country and then show them how I can do what I can do in tight spaces. I'll show them. That'd be more – I'd love that. If you're not going to do that, like you're bringing up a boomerang. It's lazy racism. Like get the hell out. Get out of my face. Stop giving him the mic, please.
And honestly, I wonder – the thing with Neymar is like – it's interesting. Like Neymar chose to leave, like he made the decision. Like he was not forced out of there but in any way. He said, I want to leave. I feel like, and obviously Neymar is good and they played well with Neymar there, but it's 2-3 years later, man. Like obviously Neymar is not the same player and there are players comparable to Neymar. I think that Xavi and maybe some of these other people just want Neymar to come back and kiss the ring. That's all it's about. Come back. You tried to be uppity and leave. Now you got to come back and kiss the ring. I think that's what it's about.
I'm sitting on that. I got to think about that.
Okay. I don't think it's about him.
Not even straight. I got to think about that.
I don't think it's about his talent. We're going to win if we have Neymar. I think they just want him to come subjugate himself.
I have my views about why he wants to come back, and I think that's
No, wait. Not about Neymar wanting to come back.
I mean, yeah, or why they,
But why they want him back.
Okay. Their reasons instead of his.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. I can see that. I can see it being like, yeah, this is you. No matter what you're doing or what you did, you're admitting that you're lower than Messi. You're below him.
I think Neymar wants to go back for a few reasons. Probably because he was comfortable there. Also, like you can win there. Also, he
less of a load on him too.
Yeah, less responsibility. And he probably heard you say that if he goes to Real Madrid, you cannot defend him. So he probably heard you say that. I was like, okay, well, I can't go to Real Madrid because Caesar's going to abandon me. So
I'm close too. He's getting close to getting cut off the wire. I mean, I haven't followed him on Twitter first time in 5 years. Yeah. So I'm already not looking at what he's doing. I haven't followed Instagram first time in 5 years. We already got beef. We got smoke right now.
So I think that, but most of it, I think, is that it was a lot of pressure on him at PSG, and that's not what he wants to do. But Xavi and them and whoever else, it's like you just want him to come subjugate himself, probably, because they look down on him. He's Brazilian.
Especially gauging on how Xavi kind of handled all this. To me, it seems like that's what you really want. You want someone like Neymar to come and, him be this black guy bending on one knee. And that's what it feels like, because when you're making statements talking about like a Aubameyang and Mane can't handle the tight space, get the hell out of here, dude. Like, that really pissed me off. That really messed my day up right now, just thinking about that. Like, this dude really, all these idiots out here talking about, I hope he gets a job at Barcelona so he can get fourth place or something like that. They could just do terrible. That'd be great. I hope they get a job. I hope he gets a job coaching, and then Messi get him fired. But, I want this whack-ass old fool here. Get him out of here. Look, I don't know what Xavi talking about, but I don't think our style with Xavi's working. That's what I hope he says in the media.
That'd be great. You know why? Because Xavi's still –
Messi, one thing. One thing about Messi, yes, you maybe his buddy, but he got no problem picking himself what's going on over you. He can get the hell out.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, because Xavi's still young, and he was a very good player. And he might get, just like Thierry Henry, you get around these young players, and you feel like they can't do the stuff that you used to do, or like they don't play how you used to play, and you can't handle that. You don't know how to coach them up. You're just frustrated. That shows, and then they don't like you.
Xavi spends more time giving praise to Messi than Messi gives praise to him. That tells you enough. When someone dedicates that much time kissing your feet and sucking your toes, that puts you in the power. That puts you in the position.
Hey, man.
I'm focused, right? Let me talk. That puts you in that position. So someone like Xavi, you mess up, you spend so much time kissing ass and sucking pinky toes, then that's on you. That when things go down, they're gonna throw you to the side. Throw you to
Come on, man. Come on, dog. This dude wilding out
here for 2 hours, man. Let's go.
Jeez, man. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the Ligue 1 thing. I'm kind of over it now, but
Xavi kind of set me off. Like, right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like thinking about him. Right? I'm kind of pissed.
God damn.
I want to like run up on him at like Vaughn's, be like, "What you talking about? Me talking crazy? What's up?"
I want Mane to run up on him with his rap.
I wish Emery ain't be like, "I don't even want to go there. I don't even play that position. We're talking about my feet. What are you talking about, man?"
I mean, it's funny too because I don't even know. Yeah, like I don't even.
It's weird. It's just weird to me.
Like at this point, maybe a Aubameyang, but I don't think Mane would want to go to Barcelona for real.
To me, it'd be like you telling me that, like, yeah, I just don't think Marcelo would be the perfect right back for Barcelona. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's a left back.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like. It feels like you're just like talking like it's weird. Like, you know, it's like for even American football, like someone would be a good strong safety. Like, yeah, because he's a what's it called, a free safety. It's totally different positions. Like, it just feels weird. Like, it feels like you don't know the game.
Well, he's just being racist.
And you're being racist. Lazy racism. You couldn't even be
racist to black.
Like, yeah, I don't think Sterling and Mane have the footwork, which would be stupid. But to say a Aubameyang, what the? And then bring up Eto. What are you doing, man?
And also I
don't feel better about that.
And even say that Mane doesn't have that ability. I'm like, what are you watching, dude? Like, you're just saying that. You're just saying that because he's black. You're trying to be like, oh, he's just fast and strong.
Xavi can say all he wants about Barcelona, and about bringing up Eto. Eto is cute when his players bring up Eto, but never forget where Eto said some of the most racism he experienced was at.
Yeah, he doesn't like Guardiola either.
He put his work in and got respect every once in a while from these losers. But he'll tell you where he got the most racism from. He'll tell you where even though he put in all that work, where they were still hating.
Yeah, no, he didn't like he didn't appreciate.
No, he did not. He balled out, and I never forget someone. I like felt bad. I'm like, that's just not right. Like, he's a sensation. It sucks. He's here doing this. Like, it sucks. He's never gonna get that appreciation.
No, and it's because of racism from Xavi. But yeah, like even with Mane, it's like, well, damn dog, like they just beat you. Like, what the hell? I mean, obviously Barcelona's a bigger club than Liverpool, but at the same time, it's like Mane's level and like stardom or whatever is going to be bigger at Liverpool than if he goes to Barcelona. And Liverpool just beat Barcelona a couple years ago in Champions League, and they just coming off of winning the Champions League. So what the hell's like? On a certain level, it'd be a downgrade on a certain level.
If he goes to Barcelona, no matter what the hell's going on, they're going to act like he needs to be a sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool, he's not really being a sidekick. He's just doing his thing on his side of the field. And then why did I just forget his name right now? Salah's on the side doing his thing. They're both just equals doing their thing, putting numbers up, putting in work, and that's why they won Champions League. And then they should win EPL this year because that's what they're doing. But when it comes to him going to Barcelona, that's him making a conscious decision to go to a club for really no reason. I mean, he won Champions League. Like, it's not like he has to go there to get a Champions League. He's going there just for the culture or payments. That's what he's doing. So he's going over there for y'all, basically giving you guys a gift. And that's the respect he gets. It's like, oh, I don't got the footwork for this. You're stupid. One of the best things I've ever seen about Mane is his footwork. I think he has sensational feet.
He's insane dribbler, man.
I'd rather you tell me something about like, oh, him like taking like bad judgments with shots. I'm like, all right, fair. Like, sometimes I think the shots he takes are stupid. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, literally, what are you doing? Or sometimes sometimes it felt like when the game's not going his way, I felt like his attitude got in the way. I agree. Like, I feel like I've seen moments for him. That's fine. That's something. But you're talking about footwork. This dude is probably killing footwork drills more than anybody. His feet are sensational. Go ask what's his name, the fullback, how his legs are doing. Remember when didn't Mane break off Messi or something like that? Who was the person he knocked down in that game? Mane broke off somebody that we talked about. I forgot.
You're right. You're right.
I think he made Messi do on skates. I think it was Messi that he put on skates.
Did he have Messi?
I think it was Messi that he put on skates.
Was he having Messi?
Why don't you talk about Messi, little tiny size 3 feet? What they're doing out here?
He had Messi doing an electric boogaloo. Did he?
He had Messi doing TikTok dances on the floor over there. Okay, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, Caesar,
Come on, man.
Caesar, you remember? I forgot what game this was, but you remember that game when Messi like flew in the air and he like landed on his neck?
Come on, man. Why are we laughing? He could have died right there. It was terrible.
I got the picture of him on his neck.
He was like, it was crazy. All the contact went to his shoulder blade. It was weird.
I was like, how did he survive that?
It looked like his body was like, you know, they have like the little the little springs that go up and down the steps. That's what it looked like. He went like boing boing. Like it was weird, dude.
I think he died.
Only reason I don't care that happened to him is because he grabbed that black dude by the neck one time in the game. I'm still agitated about that.
I'm also blaming him for us making the mistake that it was Rudiger.
It was Rudiger. Yeah,
it's also his fault.
Like that's the kind of perception I have of you, and I'm blaming you for that. Like that's your fault. That's your fault. I see you like this. I don't want to see you like this. Yeah. That's how I see you. And you're kind of affiliated with Xavi now, so I got beef with all y'all now. I got super beef. That's forever, dog. Let's go.
All right, episode 153. We Made It podcast. Man, I mean, really, dude. Like, isn't this the best show ever? Like, come on.
Where are you gonna get this? You're not gonna get this anywhere. Like straight up.
Like Caesar didn't even look at the show notes today, and we still had this fire episode. He's like, "We're talking about Xavi. What do you do?"
Oh, you want me to empty the clip on Xavi? Easy money. I'm ready today.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Caesar on Twitch. We Made It C's. I mean, we're supposed to be doing another versus battle soon, but we still got to try to figure out how to get the sound better.
I gotta work on that app you told me about.
Sure, buddy. All right. Anyway, hallelujah.